good morning, students. Children, in a previous class, we have completed the chapter 2.6 in English, that is, Advise Customers. Today, in English class, we will be doing a Unit 2, Lesson 2.7, and the lesson name is Unamine and Bushy. And children, this is the last lesson of our first semester. And children, it's a very nice story had described about the Unamine and Bushy. So today in this class we will be doing just page number 44 and 45. That means the part 1 we will be doing it today in this class, and the part 2, that means the page number 46 and 47, that will be do it in the next class. Okay children? So before that I would just like to say, children, just open your textbook and just listen to me very carefully. Okay? Unamine Chiru was the most admired girl in Okinawa. Now, children, Okinawa, it's the name of an island. It's in Japan. She was intelligent, tall, strong, big, and beautiful. And most important of all, she was so well trained in karate that no one could beat her. Now, in the first paragraph, it is describing about the Unamine, that the Unamine, she was a very intelligent and beautiful girl, and in spite of that, she admired with everyone as well as, and she is a good karate player that she can beat to anyone. Okay, second paragraph. When it was time to get her married, her father, who was a rich merchant, began to worry. Now, children here, now his father thinking about his daughter, that who will marry my daughter? Now, here the father is thinking and worried about that who is going to marry with my daughter. He loved his daughter and wanted her to be happy and well cared for. Now, here the father is thinking that he loves and he wanted his daughter to be happy and have a very happy married life in her house. That means all this thing the father is thinking about her daughter of Yonamine. That means that she wanted her to marry and lived a very happy married life. She was beautiful and she would inherit a fortune. Inherit fortune means to receive a good luck. That means the father who's having all the properties after the death that he can give to her daughter. It's called as a inheriting a fortune. She was so beautiful. Who children? The Yonomine. Yonomine was very beautiful, and his father was, and she would inherit a fortune. That means whatever the properties. So the father will give all the properties after his death. To whom? To the Yonomine. Why children he wants to give? Because he loved his daughter very much and he wanted to be happy. But where, oh, where could he find a young man who would come forward to marry a woman who was stronger than him? Now, children, here the father is thinking, he is very tensed about that who will come and marry my daughter from who are more stronger than her. That means his father is thinking that who is more stronger with my daughter, that who will come and who will marry me. That all this thing he's thinking to about her daughter Yonamine. Okay, now let's see our next paragraph. Yonamine had her own ideas about marriage. She declared firmly, I will only marry a man who can beat me in a fair fight. Now, what a Yonaman had? A Yonaman have an ideas about her own marriage. And she's telling, that means she's declared firmly that I will only marry a man, a person that who will win from me from this karate. So Yonomai's thinking is that I will only marry with that person that who will beat me, that who will win from me from this karate. Surprisingly, many young men picked up the challenge and came forward to fight her. After all, she was a beautiful girl with a fortune. Now, surprisingly, many young men came to pick a challenge, which challenge that Yonaman has kept in front of all the young men, that who will be beat him in the karate, then if he will lose the match, then she will get married to that young man. So, many young men came, pick up and challenged, and came forward to fight her. To whom? With whom? With Yonamine. Why, children? After all, she was very beautiful with a fortune. Fortune means, children, that means she is having a large amount of money. That means a bank balance at all that father's property that she is getting, the fortune. It's called as a fortune. So many young men came forward and pick up the challenge. Many wrestlers were eager to win her in a contest of martial arts. So many wrestlers were eager. That means they are very eager to win her in contest of the martial arts. Martial arts means, children, any of the fighting sports like judo and karate. But mine was good in the karate. She was a champion in the karate. Now let's see the next paragraph. One of the first to ask for her hand was Kojo. Now the first person came out was Kojo, who came and he asked her for her hand, who was actually bigger and stronger than Yonamai. He was so tall and well built, and his hands were like shovels. Shovel means, children, a tool with a long handle and a broad blade used for moving sand and snow. That means the farmer, they used to use that shovels in the field for removing that sand. It is called as a shovel. And his legs resembled tree trunks, but he played foul, even as Yonamine was bowing to him in the customary sign of respect. Now here, the first person was Kojo, who came and he asked her for her hand, who was actually bigger and stronger than Yonamine. Who was that? Kojo. He was very he was very much tall. His body was good. That means a bodybuilder. And his hands like a shovel. That means it's like a tool with a long handle. Okay, and his legs resemble. Resemble means his legs look like. Whose legs? Kojo's legs look like a tree trunk. And but he played a foul. Foul means wrongly. That means he was cheating in that match. Even as Yonomine was bowing to him in the customary sign of effect. Children, when you play the karate, the both have to bow him in the usual. That means it's a rule, in a customary sign of respects when we start to play a karate. But what happened? The Koju was cheating. He was not just bowing to the customary sign of respect to the opposite side. That means to the opponents. That means the opposite partner, the player, the team, the next team, the opposite team. He threw a punch at her. Threw a punch, that means to hit somebody with your fist. That means when Yonomine has bow his head to start the play karate. So what that Koju has done, he has just threw a punch at her, breaking the rules of the game. That means he was cheating. He was breaking the rules. So Yonomine was angry. She caught hold of his arm and twisted it so powerfully that the unsupportive Kojo fell down in a heap and had to limp away, defeated. Now, after Yunuman was angry, what she has done, she had caught hold his arm and twisted it so powerfully. That means unsupported. That means generous. Your treatment of other. That means powerfully. He was just twisted his arms, and suddenly the Kojo fell down in a heap and had to limp away. That means defeated. Many promising young wrestlers tried their hand, but Yonamine defeated them all. So one by one, many wrestlers tried her to hand her down, but Yonamine defeated them all, everyone. Why children? Because Yonamine was a good player. She is a good player, good martial art player. So he defeated every one of him. Her father was in despair. Despair means that means that his father is thinking that we can't find a young man that who wants to marry this girl. Young men wanted to marry girls who would cook and wash and make tea for his husbands. Who would marry a girl who enjoyed wrestling? Now father is thinking that who man was, because no man like that girl who fights. A man like a girl that who cooks, who wash the utensils, who make a tea for a husband. Now, who would marry a girl who enjoyed wrestling, a girl who liked wrestling? So, which man will come and marry to her daughter? So, he was very desperate. It means he was thinking. Bushi Kyo was just such a man. Now, here they got one person named Bushi Kyo. He had trained under the karate master Sakugawa. Now, Bushikyo was well trained in karate under the master of Sakugawa. He proved to be such an expert that he was recruited by Shoko. That means he was doing a job over there in a near that Shoko. Shoko, who was Shoko? The king of Okinawa, to be his personal guard. His friend said to Bushi. Now Bushi's Kyo friend told to him that you should take on the challenge of this girl, Yonamine. She may be big, but you are stronger and smarter than her. Bushi too was keen to marry a girl like Yonamine. He did not want a delicate, fragile girl for a wife. I shall fight with her and win over her, he decided. Now, in this paragraph, Bushi's Kyo friend told to him that Bushi, that you should go and take the challenge. That why? Because he is big, but you are. She is big, she is beautiful, but you are more stronger and smarter than her. Now, who is telling that? Bushi Kyo's friend is telling to the Bushi that mine was a beautiful, intelligent girl, but you are more stronger and smarter than her. So also Bushi and her children, Bushi was also interested to marry a girl like Yonamine. And she was also like a girl who used to play wrestlings and all. And he was also interested. Bushi too was keen to marry. That means he was happy to marry a girl like Yonamine. He did not want, that means Bushi did not want a delight fragile girl. Delight fragile girl, that means not strong. That means very thin girl, just for cooking and all. So he don't want like just a girl like who is only just do the household work. He would like a girl that who can do very strong, like Yonamine. So I shall fight with her and win over her. He decided. So he decided I would fight with her and win over with her. Who has decided? A Bushi has decided all this thing. Okay, now in the next class, children, we will see that how they both had the matches begin of between Yunamine and Bushi. Okay, now Yunamine was impressed at the sight of a new challenger. Now, Yonoman was happy. That means she was impressed that at the sight a new challenger came forward. And she had heard that he was one of a King Shoko's personal warriors. That means she has already heard that he was already a King Shoko's personal guard. That means personal warriors. He was tall and slim. He stood firmly on his feet and seemed unshakable. That means he can stand properly without unshakable. Above all, he had dark preaching eyes, that means that seem to notice everything. That means to seem a straightforward to the opponents, to the partner, without moving the eyes here and there. So which looked straight at the opponent and show that he was fearless and straightforward. Fearless, that means he is ready. Fear, that means he don't have any fears from anyone. So he's straightforward. Now the wrestling match began. Yonomine and Bushi bowed to each other and then began to attack each other. Now in the next class we will see that how the match has begun. Okay children. Now let's see our meanings of page number 44 and 45. First one, martial arts. Any of the fighting sports like judo and karate. Shovel. It means a tool with a long handle and broad blade used for moving sand, snow, etc. Resembled means looked like. Customary means usual. Throw a punch. It means to hit somebody with your fist. Unsupportive means not fair or generous in your treatment of others. Recruited means hired for a job. Fragile means not strong, delicate. Crucial, extremely important. Preaching eyes that seem to notice everything. Okay, now children, let's discuss some question and answer of page number 44 and 45. First one, Eunomine's idea about marriage. Now, what Eunomine's ideas was there about the marriage? That she said that she would only marry a man who would beat her in a fair fight. Second one, how Bushi defeated Yonomine in the wrestling match. At the critical moment in their match, Yonomine paused briefly. Bushi took advantage of the moment and brought her down with a swift punch. But children, this we have not done that explanation. In the next class, I will be doing the explanation of that how they had that defeated with each other. Okay. Third one, why Yanuman's father was worried. Yanuman's father was worried, wondering, that means he's thinking that where he would find a young man who would marry a woman who was bigger and stronger than him. Why Yonomine was angry with Kojo. Yonomine was angry with Kojo because he threw a punch at her while she was bowing to him, breaking the rules of the game. So Yonomine was angry with the Kojo. The type of girls that young man wanted to marry. Young man wanted to marry girls who could cook and wash and make tea for their husbands. Okay, children. Now, in the next class, we will be seeing that how the matches begin between Yonomine and Bushi. Okay. A very good morning, students. Children, on Monday we have started the chapter 2.7 Yonomine and Bushi, and in that class, we have seen the page number 44 and 45. It was describing about the Unamine, that how she is and what are his ideas about the marriage and all. And now in today's class, children, we will going to continue with the chapter with page number 46, 47 and 48. Okay, so let's start. Students, Monday we read on the page number 45 that the wrestling match began. Yonamine and Bushi bowed to each other and then began to attack each other in earnest. That means the match was begin between the Yonamine and Bushi. So let's continue. They punched, kicked and twisted. Using their best techniques, it looked as if the match was going to be a tie. Nobody winning, nobody losing. Now they punched each other, and you know what's the punch means? That means they are using the fist. That means they had quick, that means they have twisted with each other. And everyone is looking that match is going to be a tie, that nobody is winning and nobody is losing. But at a critical moment in the fight, Yunamine paused, ever so briefly. Bushi took advantage of the moment and brought her down with a swift punch. Now, at a crucial moment means a great importance. That means in a great importance in that fight, Yunamine suddenly she paused. That means she waited over there briefly, and Bushi has took the advantage of the moment and he brought Yunamine down with a swift punch. So, Yunamine's father was a very happy man, and Bushi and Yunamine was married in a splendid ceremony. Now, what did Bushi do? That Bushi has took advantage of the moment and brought her down. And after seeing all these things, Yunamine's father was very happy. Why? Because he was happy because he that finally he got a person that who can marry my daughter. So he was very happy. And Bushi and Yunamine finally they got married in a splendid ceremony. Splendid means children excellent, superb ceremony. They had married with each other. It was a happy marriage. Yunamine was kind and loving. She cooked and cleaned and kept the house spick and span. That means that it was a happy marriage. Yunamine was very kind and loving with her husband, and she used to cook and clean and kept the house with spick and span. That means very clean and neat and tidy. Not at all a single wrapper or dust was thrown here and there. Like that, she kept used to keep the house neatly. One day, when she was sweeping the kitchen, Bushi saw her lift a huge bag of rice with her left hand. As she swept beneath the bag with her right hand, he grew thoughtful. Is she really so strong? And yet I brought her down with one punch. Now over here, now one day what happened when Yunamine was sweeping the kitchen, that means she was cleaning the kitchen, and suddenly she picked up the rice bag with her left hand, and with the right hand she was sweeping under the bag, and afterwards suddenly she was thoughtful. She grew thoughtful that is she really I am so very strong that I had brought her down with one punch. That means she was thinking that I has brought this such a heavy bag with one punch. She was just thinking in her mind. One day, Unamine announced that she would like to visit her parents. Now, one day, Unamine had said to his husband, that I want to go to visit to my father's house. It means his parents. I will leave in the evening and return the next day in the time to cook your dinner, she said to her husband. Now, what Yunaman had said to her husband, that I will leave in the evening, that means next day, that means tomorrow, I will come on time to cook you dinner. So she said to her husband. Now, what she has replied to her, you really should not travel during the night. Now it's the night time. Now Bushi is telling that you should not travel at night. Bushi said to her firmly, that means calmly, politely. There are bandits about. it is just not safe for a woman to go out alone after it's dark. Now, bandits means children, thieves. Now, Bushi is telling that don't go. The thieves are there really outside when you will go at night time. And it's not safe, especially for a woman to go alone, to go out alone after it is a dark. So he's telling to his wife, Yunamine. Now Yunamine said that, my dear husband, you forget it that you married a trained wrestler. Now Yunamine said to him with a smile that I think you have forget that you have married a trained wrestler. Don't forget that I threw you down flat on the ground, said Bushi. But suddenly that Bushi has replied that I think you have forgot that I have thrown you down on the ground and you are not unbeatable. It means you are not unbeatable to me. Don't worry, said Yunamine. Now the Yunamine has said to his Bushi that don't worry, I will be safe and I will be go to my father's home. Bandits are not as skilled as you are. I can take care of my skill. Now what Yunamine has said that don't worry, dear, that bandits are not as skilled as you are. That means they don't have any skilled wrestler trainer. I can take care of myself. The Yunaman is telling to his husband. Bushi was not pleased. Pleased means children happy. That means Bushi was not happy. Why? Because she is going alone at night. She is overconfident. He thought to himself. That means he's thinking now. Bushi is thinking that it's not overconfident she is doing. That at night time she used to not to travel. And everything she is telling in his mind, the Bushi. She must to be taught a lesson for her own good. Now what that Bushi has decided that I must to teach her a lesson for her own good. Now all this thing Bushi has decided I want to teach a lesson to her. That evening, Yunaman left to walk to her father's home. As soon as she departed, Bushi disguised himself as a bandit, wearing shabby clothes, smearing dark colors over his hands and covering his face with a scarf. Now what Bushi has done, children? The Bushi has dressed himself as a bandit. Disguised means dressed. He dressed himself as a bandit. That means like a thief. Wearing shabby clothes. Shabby means the old clothes. That means the clothes in a bad condition. Smearing dark colors. That means a dark condition. And with that colors he had applied over his hand and covering his face with a scarf. He ran as fast as he could to hide behind a clump of trees at a fork on the road. So suddenly the Bushi has ran as fast as he could because he wants to take Yonomine that where she has won to hide behind a clump of trees. That means clump means a group of trees close together. So he wants to hide over there at a fork on the road. Fork means children a place where the road divides into two parts. The road was divided into the two parts. So in one of the parts and with a clump of tree, he has hide behind a to the tree. Who children? Bushi. Now see what happened. Darkness fell as he saw Yonamine approaching the fork from where she would take a left turn to reach her father's house. When she crossed the clump of trees, Bushi jumped out from behind the trees and tried to attack her. Now the darkness was fell. That means it's full of night, and Yonomine was approaching the fog. That means he was divided into two parts of the road, and from where she would take a left turn to reach his father's house. That means there were two ways, but Yonomine take a left turn to reach her father's house. When she crossed the clump of trees, when Yonomine crossed the clump of trees, suddenly the Bushi jumped and came out from the clump of trees and tried to attack her. To whom? To Yonomine. Yonomine was swift and sharp in her reaction to the attack. That means she was very clear and she was very sharp in her reaction to the attack. That means she was very ready for that to attack the reactions of the attack. She held her attacker by the hand and kicked him with such force that the attacker fell to the ground unconsciously. That means she caught her attacker by the hand and kicked him children very forcefully. He just kicked to that man, that means to that bandit, and that's when she has kicked such a foe to the attacker and he fell to the ground unconsciously. Unconscious, that means he don't have remember anything. We can say that behosh mein hota na, so he was just like that. Yonomine dragged him and tied him to a tree with her sash. Sash means a long strip of cloth worn around the waist or over one shoulder. That means a piece of cloth. So she took some piece of cloth, who children, you know mine, and she dragged him and tied him to a tree with her sash. And she adjusted her backpack and set off round the corner for her father's home. Then after when as she has adjusted her and she left one and she started walking to her father's house. The next day, as she was returning home in the afternoon, she saw her bandit still tied to the tree as she had left him the previous night. Shall I untie you now or leave you here? She asked him. Now, in the next day, that means in the next day, when Yeromine was coming, returning to home in the afternoon, and she saw her bandit that still tied on the tree. That means she was thinking that not at all any person has came and untied to this bandit. She was thinking. Then after some time, she went over there and she asked to the bandit that, shall I untie you now or leave you here? She asked to the bandit, please untie me. Now that bandit had replied that, please untie me. Mumbled the bandit, that means with her mouth. He said that, please, I beg you, I forgive you. I'm sorry, please open me. I shan't ever do this again. That means he's telling that I'm not going to do this again. So please untie me. Swiftly she untied him and walked away quickly. Then afterward, the Unamine has untied to the bandit and walked away quickly because she was in very hurry to reach the home. She reached home in time to cook her husband's evening meal. So at last she came at time and she has prepared her husband evening meal. Then afterwards, little did she realize that she had just realized her husband from his captivity. Captivity means children imprisonment. That means it's something she has realized that something is happening to my husband. That evening, quite a while after she had set the dinner ready, Bushy walked in looking tried and dull. She helped him wash and set out fresh clothes for him to wear. She invited him to take a hot meal. Now, at the same time, at that evening time, it was quiet. When she was set to the dinner, they were ready with the dinner. Then, mind, that means Bushy walked in looking tired and dull. That means he was looking like a tired. And she helped him wash and set out fresh clothes for him to wear. That means Yonomine has helped him to wash the clothes and she has removed the clothes to wear it. And she invited him to have a hot meal. As, as Bushy sat down to dinner, he brought out a white sash from his pocket and gave it to his wife. This is yours. Now, after that, when he sat down to dinner, that Bushy, and he brought a white sash from his pocket. That means that piece of cloth that he has brought from his pocket. And what he has done, he gave to his wife. Now, this is yours, if I'm not mistaken. Now, Yonomine was shocked and he asked that, this is yours? If I'm not mistaken, he said, looking into her eyes. It means looking into her eyes, and she was shocked. Oh, Bushy, was it you? I'm so sorry, exclaimed Yonomine. Yonomine was said that, oh, Bushy, was it you? That means that bandit was you. And I'm sorry that I don't know that bandit was you. She exclaimed. Mind, that means you were still there. Sorry that. You don't have to be sorry. Now Bushi said that you don't have to be sorry, said Bushi. You taught me a lesson that I won't forget all my life, and that is don't underestimate anybody. Now Bushi is telling that means that you taught me a lesson in my life that we should not underestimate to anybody. Underestimate means even to think that somebody is weaker than he really is. That means we should never think that we are just a stronger and others people are very weaker than us. So we should never think like that. We should never underestimate to the person, to anyone. So he was thinking and he was telling that you taught me a lesson. Not even a woman, asked Yonomine playfully. Especially not a woman, said Bushi, and they burst out laughing together. Now Bushi said that yeah, woman is more powerful than the man, especially not a woman, said Bushi. And after at last they burst out laughing together. Okay, so what will the moral of the story, children? That we should not underestimate to anyone. Okay, okay, children. Now let's continue the meaning also. In the last Monday, we have done some meaning with related to the assignment one and page number 45 and 46. And today we have done the page number till 46 to 48. So from that, the meanings we are going to discuss is today. Okay. Eighth one, fragile. It means not strong, delicate. Ninth one, crucial means extremely important. 10th one, reaching eyes means eyes that seem to notice everything. 11th one, bandits. It means children, thieves who attack travelers. 12th one, shabby means old and in bad condition. 13th one, smearing means spreading over a surface. 14th one, clump of trees means a group of trees close together. 15th one, fork. It means a place where a road divides into two parts. 16th, chasse. It means a long strip of cloth worn around the waist or over one shoulder. 17th one, captivity. It means imprisonment. And the last one, underestimate. It means to think that somebody is weaker than he really is. Okay. Now children, now let's discuss some question and answer of assignment of textbook page number 46 to 48. Okay. First one, why Bushi told Yonomine not to travel at night? Why children Bushi told Yonomine to not to travel at night? Yes, because it is not safe a woman to travel alone a dark night. Yes, isn't it? So how the Bushi told? Bushi told Yonomine not to travel at night as it was not safe to go out alone after dark, for there were bandits about. So he said to Yonomine not to travel at night. Second one, Yonomine's fight with Bushi, disguised as a bandit. Now, what did Yonomine fight? How he fights to the Bushi? That means that bandit, because he don't know that he was a Bushi. Yonomine held her attacker, that means Bushi, by the hand and kicked him with such force that he fell to the ground unconsciously, unconscious, and she then tied him to tree with her sash. Okay, let's see the third one. The lesson that Bushi learned now from everything has happened. That is the dinner time. That what Bushi told and what he has learned from this lesson, that the lesson Bushi learned was not to underestimate anybody, especially a man. That means he's told that a woman is more powerful than a man. That he learned a lesson. Who children? Bushi. Fourth one, Unomine's schedule was visiting her parents. At what time she has visiting? That is, what was the schedule when he wants to visit to her parents' house? To whom children? Unomine. One day, Unomine said that she would like to visit her parents She would leave in the evening and return the next day in time to cook Bushy's dinner. So this was the schedule of Eunomines. Fifth one, how Bushy indicate that he was a bandit. Bushy brought out the white sash with which Eunomine had tied him to a tree and gave it to her, saying, "This is yours, if I am not mistaken." The shares being with him indicate that he was the bandit. Okay, children. In the next class, we will start with the grammar part. Okay, now we have completed our voyage to Unit 2 of semester